using our heart mechanic, we're going to create a creative mass. Just a little background on a creative mass. It's one emphasizing a greater proportion of plant material and components rather than space. Silhouette of the design is visually closed and rhythm is contained within. Open spaces may be incorporated within the closed silhouette. So with that, let's get started. I'm using an Oasis plastic designer bowl that I sprayed black, so it won't pop when the design is displayed. It's one that usually takes a third of a brick of Oasis. I used probably 3/4 of one. I really crammed it tight with Oasis foam because of the amount of plant material that I'll be inserting. It's pre-soaked, so we're ready to go. I left a space in the design mechanic, and we'll put it over. We might still have to trim. It looks like we have to, or we can open up some. Open up a little. Little more space. I don't want to do too much. It looks like we'll have to trim a little to make it fit. I didn't want to take off too much. I would rather fit a couple of times than to take off too much, because I would like to have the extra foam for space. For the plant material. Okay, let's see what we have now. I want it to practically go down to the we can reform after once we have it down. This is pretty tight on here, so there's no need to secure it. If I was to secure this, I would probably drill holes into the plastic bowl and tie it on. But I see no need to. Secure will put it back the way it should. There we go. There. We have our design all set. My goodness, there's water all over. Okay, so we're going to start with some hydrangea. Hydrating any of the plant material, it's always good to keep as many of the leaves on as possible. The leaves help hydrate it, helps draw the solution up. We're going to be inserting the hydrangea is going to be covering the back portion of this design. And like anything else, when you bring the plant material home, always hydrate. Mix the solution. Usually that little packet that comes, or if if you have, like I have, a bucket of it. There we go. That fills in the back area. That's the start of our mass. We can add another, I think that'll do it. Okay, so let's add, we'll start out with some roses. These are absolutely beautiful. And with roses too, it's best to leave as many leaves on as possible. And they say for thorns, don't dethorn them, just cut the thorns, the little pointy ends off. I'm going to take it off, but if you take off the actual thorn, it leaves a space and bacteria will get in, and that's not a good thing. Okay. Let me keep this rather compact. These are beautiful bicolor roses. They're called Rosa Sweetness. They are little sweeties. Plant material. I start with Quick Dip hydrating solution. I dip freshly cut stems into the solution for a second or two, and then into a bucket containing flower food mix. This improves water intake. Then I place that bucket somewhere where it's cool and dark, usually overnight, and you're ready in the morning. And we'll add some lilies. These I've already trimmed down. I don't know the name, but they are really pretty. There's bicolor. So let's put these in. I remove the stamens. As you see, as they open, there's stamens in there, and it's best if you can get them out to avoid problems. And if you have, by chance, happen to get pollen on your fingers or clothes, it's best not to rub. Use either Scotch tape or if you have one of those rollers. That pick up lint. One of the lint rollers that seems to, that'll take it up, because if you rub, you're rubbing it in rather than removing it. and it makes a mess, and you'll never get it off. Okay, we'll put a few carnations in. I just love these little minis. Cluster of carnations. When adding, I like to make sure that there's something down below and there's something above. To add interest to the design. There we go. We'll add a little wax flower for added interest. Again, if you don't like it, you clip it out. And we'll bring it around. A little bit more in front. And we'll add a little fern. I couldn't find what I wanted for fern, so I decided I just buy a plant. And there again, if you can't find what you want, you make it. Just manipulate foliage. bit thinner. By trimming, you have just what you want. You enhance what Mother Nature made. Okay. Our creative mess. A list of all materials used will be in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Comments and suggestions are always welcome. Thank you for watching.